Good afternoon. My name is Asime Anthony. I'm the manager pro bono project of the Uganda Law Society.
Good afternoon. My name is Rita Namachikanawono. I'm the secretary of Uganda Law Society.
Good afternoon. My name is Faizo Muradira. I'm a council member representing Central Region.
Before we proceed, I'm very sad to report that we lost a member of the Uganda Law Society, one of our most senior members, Council Frederick Zabwe, and I'd like us to observe just a moment of silence for him. May his soul rest in eternal peace. Our commiserations go out to the family, and I'd like to report that our Vice President is also not here because she's also attending a funeral service. Today we are here to discuss, to inform you about our plans to have the 10th Annual Regional Pro Bono Day. We usually have the Pro Bono Day around this time, around July, but because of COVID, these events and the plans were interrupted. And the Vice President, who usually heads the Legal Aid and Pro Bono Day, is also not here because of the issues that I've told you about. And today we stand here because the Uganda Law Society, in partnership with the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, the Department of the Law Council, and the Democratic Governance Facility, is organizing the annual Regional Pro Bono Day. Celebrations promote access to justice for all, especially the indigent, vulnerable, and marginalized. We've been doing this for the last 9 years. This year we're going to have it, and the week is beginning next week, and on Sunday we are going to have a virtual pro bono run, which will be confirmed. The virtual pro bono run is really a run just to encourage people to contribute to pro bono activities. Pro Bono Day is a day that our advocates put on their superhero costumes and help the indigent. And in the last 3 years, we are proud to say that we've had over 1,500 advocates show up on each of these pro bono days to provide services to about 3,500 clients on each of those days. And in the last pro bono days, we've been able to work on so many cases. And as I speak, the Uganda Law Society in its 10 years has been able to serve about 65,000 clients on these pro bono days put together. We would like to thank the Democratic Governance Facility for their sponsorship. We would like to thank the Law Council because pro bono services, the role of giving pro bono is a delegated responsibility from the Law Council, which is a regulator to Uganda Law Society. We provide this in our different clinics. We have 21 established clinics, and this year we're going to celebrate pro bono in some of these clinics, and these include Jinja, Masindi, Gulu, Arua, Kavarole, Mbarara, Kavale, Soroti, Luwero, Moroto, Moyo, and Kotido. The goal of this scheme is to ensure that the indigent, vulnerable, and marginalized persons access quality justice. This year it will be very different because of COVID. We are going to ensure social distancing, and I am going to ask Council Anthony to tell us what exactly is going to happen and also what is going to happen during the week. Anthony Asimwe is our head of pro bono at the Secretariat of the Uganda Law Society.
Thank you, Madam President. Like the President has informed us, that this year it's going to be different from the usual. We've always had similar activities. We've always had activities where we have to march from the High Court, for example, in Kampala to the venue, and all across the regions. Advocates and judicial officers usually march, but because of the restrictions, SOPs are supposed to follow, we shall not do that. So the activities we're having this time around, the activities that are organized in such a way that we do not crowd people in one place, but we still go ahead and achieve the objective by offering free legal services. Beginning with from Monday up to Thursday, we have various prison outreaches, specifically plea bargain sessions where we're ensuring that we have prison decongestion. These sessions have already started because most of the prisoners have been interviewed already. You're all aware that we've had so many people in prison during the lockdown, and even after, so many people are out there, and the judicial officers are really not so many, and we've also not had a chance to have these people appear in court. So what is happening is we're having our advocates offering this service for free. There are quite a number of plea bargain sessions organized across different courts. We have Uganda Road, we have Mengo, we have Chira Court, we have Bono, we have Nakawa, Entebbe, Kajansi, and in all those areas, most of these prisons are scattered across the various prisons we have. So advocates are engaging in plea bargain sessions where they're bargaining for lesser sentences so that some of these prisoners are released and we have numbers reduced in prisons. Other than that, we also have market outreaches and mobile clinics. This is where the advocates will move to the markets where people are already in their organized stores and they do not have to crowd in one place. So we shall just have a center there where we sit, advocates are seated there and attending to walk-in clients, giving them legal advice and solutions to their legal problems, and also referrals for those who have cases that need following up later. They'll give them advice on how to follow up their cases and where to go. And all these activities are going to be run across the country in all the districts where we have our offices, like the President has mentioned. Then on the final day, that is on the 4th, that's when you have the Pro Bono Day, where we also have lawyers gather in a particular place. Few of them, because we don't want to have a big number, like they've told we have a membership of over 3,000 advocates. We can't afford to have all of them in one place. So in Kampala, we have 2 venues at LDC and Mengo Court, and also in different districts, we have the High Court circuits, where advocates will appear, sit, and then we shall also attend to walk-in clients who will come and seek legal services and guidance from advocates for free. Because clients usually know that every time I'm to go to a lawyer, I have to go with money. So this is a day where all the clients, especially the indigent, the poor and the vulnerable, have a chance to talk to a lawyer of their choice for free or without paying any single coin. So briefly, that's the summary.
Yes. And in light of that, we would like to say that we are very aware of the prevailing circumstances. We are also very aware that we have victims from the election violence that has been meted out in the last few days. If you have a case, if your property has been destroyed, if you've been harmed in any way and you want legal redress, this is a time for you, because we not only deal with marginalized persons, but we also deal with what we term vulnerable persons. So the Law Society will be available to you during this period. This whole week, we'll not only be doing only the people in the prisons and in the markets, as Anthony has reported, but we are actually going to be available to you, and we've asked you to call our number, our toll-free number 0800 100 150. One of the things that we wanted to also say is we've been partnering with some people over this time, because we are cognizant of the fact that we might not cover as many people because of COVID. So we are proud to say that we've also partnered with the Federation of Uganda Employers, and as they celebrate their Jubilee, their Diamond Jubilee, we are actually partnering with them, and we shall have a camp there where our labor law advocates will be there to give you free legal services in form of, for anybody who has issues, especially to do with employment. I would like to thank you and to invite each and everybody that needs legal redress to show up in the different districts that we've told you about at the high courts, and also in Kampala at LDC.
And
Mengo Court.
Yeah, then the markets, we have Nakawa, Kalere,
yes,
and Nakasero Market.
Nakawa, Kalere, and Nakasero Market. The whole will be devoted to this, and on 4th December, we shall be with you at the Pro Bono Day. We'd like to thank our donors again, the Democratic Governance Facility, our partners, the Justice Law and Order Sector, and the Law Council. And I'd like to also ask my council members, do you have something to add? Okay, thank you very much. Our council member Central is going to speak to his people in their language.
Who's going to give us a summary in Uganda?
Yeah, he's ready.
Or did you have questions in English before?
What questions are going to come in Uganda?
Okay, good.
He sees
You see now?
He's ready.
He's very ready. Take off your mask and be loud. There's no microphone.
Bannaffe bannayuganda bannaffe tubatuusaako amawulire agasanyu okuva mu Uganda Law Society nga bulijjo we mumanyi buli mwaka tubaana olusiisiro running a week number nga lutegeka ebyamateeka naye kaakano tugguse gye muli okubategeeza nti tubayita okujja mu Uganda Law Society mu lusiisira olutuusa obukugu n'okuwa abantu okuwabulwa okw'amateeka okutali kwa kusasulira kuyinza okuyita pro bono. Ebikujjuko bino tubikola okumala wiiki namba era nga bijja tambula bwe biti okuva wiiki ejja ku Mande n'entiko yabyo ejja kuba ya Lwakutaano. Olw'Emmande tujja kuba ne bammemba baffe mu bitundu ebyenjawulo mu Uganda yonna gye tulina offices. Tulina offices e Kampala, Jinja, Masindi, Gulu, Arua, Kabarole, Mbarara, Kabale, Soroti, Luwero, Moroto ne Moyo ne Kotido. Abantu mwenna abalina obwetaavu bw'amateeka mu bibuga obwo oba mu bibuga ebyo tusaba mugende ku ofisi zaffe eza Uganda Law Society mufune okuyambibwa. Gye buvuddeko tulabye okunyigirizibwa kw'eddembe ly'obuntu naddala eryekuusa ku by'okulonda. Bw'oba oli eyo nga wayonoonerwa ebintu byo oba wafiirwako omuntu wo oba olina okunyigirizibwa kwonna okw'ekika kyonna oba oli mukyala nga balamu bo bakugoba omwami yafa oba taata talabirira baana mwenna tubayita mujje gye tuli tusobole okubawabula n'okubakiikirira mu by'amateeka. E Kampala olw'okugoberera ebiragiro ebiriwo ebya COVID-19 oba ekirwadde mmwe kye muyita kimunaabya mu ngalo tetujja kusobola kubakuŋŋaanya wamu naye tutaddewo ebifo ebyenjawulo mu Kampala gye muyinza otusisinkana. Abali mu Kampala wakati nga mukola ate temusobola kuva ku mirimu gyammwe kugenda kunoonya abalooya tugenda kubatuukirira gye muli nga tugenda kujja mu butale buno wammanga akatale k'e Nakawa, akatale k'e Kaleerwe n'akatale k'e Nakasero. Abasuubuzi temuvaayo naye tujja kujja tuteekewo weema zaffe awo we mukolera musobole okujja gye tuli. Kati ku Lwokutaano tujja kuba n'ensiisira bbiri ennene nga zirimu abantu bangiko naye nga tujja kugoberera amateeka g'okwewaawo ebbanga. Olusiisira olumu tulutadde ku LDC mumanyi bulungi nti balina ekifo kinene batukkiriza okukolerayo, then olusiisira olulala tulutadde ku Mengo Court. Kooti y'e Mengo eri wali ku luguudo lwe mutegedde olugenda mu Bulange. So tusaba abantu abali mu Kampala n'ebitundu ebirinaanyeewo abatakolera mu butale mujje mutusange ku kooti ezo mu budde obwo. Mwabalina emisango emitonotono mu kooti eza wansi naye nga mwandyagadde okuyingira mu plea bargain. Wiiki eno tugenda kubeera ku kooti zino eye Buganda Road, Mwanga 2 ne Nakawa ne kooti endala ezeesudde mu Uganda yonna n'ey'ekira nga tugezaako okutabaganya abo abaasowagana n'okulaba nti abantu bafuna ebibonerezo ebisaamusaamu basobole okukomawo gye muli mu bikujjuko bya Ssekukkulu n'omwaka gubadde muzibu nnyo. So tusaba mutuwagire mu mbeera eyo tulabike nti tutuusa mandeeti yaffe. Nga tetunatandika ku Sande tujja kuba n'okudduka okw'ekisiikirize. Tukimanyi nti Buganda Government erina okudduka kwa Kabaka birthday run naye naffe tujja kudduka n'abo badduka mu bitundu byaffe eyo gye tuli. So osobola okudduka n'oddukira amazaalibwa ga Kabaka naye n'oddukira ne okutuusa obwenkanya eri abo abatasobola mu kitundu kyo gy'oli ng'ogezaako okubamanyisa ku bintu bino bye tugenda okukola. Twagala okwebaza ebitongole ebituvujjirira ssente nga bikulembeddwa Democratic Governance Facility ne ba partners baffe abalala Law Council ekitongole ekivunaanyizibwa mu kutulungamya ne balooya bonna gye bali mu bitundu ebyenjawulo twagala okubeebaza okuwaayo obudde bwammwe okutuusa obwenkanya eri abatasobola ate tumanyi nti olugendo luno tujja kulutambula nammwe so tuyita abantu bonna okuva ebule n'ebweya okutwegattako mujje ne masiki zammwe mujje ne sanitizer mukulembeze nnyo ekyatonsemberera naye ng'ate bwe mufaayo nnyo okugoba obwenkanya kubanga yadde embeerero tugirimu ey'obulwadde obwetaavu obulala tebuyimirira so tujja kuba nammwe
kale ebibuuzo nga bibiri oba bisatu ekisooka ebikujjuku bino ebigenda okukolebwa tusuubira kuba tulaba abantu bangi kala akaseera tulimu nti kabyakulonda bonna abeesimbye kuba pulezidenti balina okwemulugunya nti eddembe lyabwe limigirizibwa na babakolako n'ebikolwa ebitali mu mateeka kubakubatya gasi n'ebyalo tusuubire nti olusirika luno egenda kuba solution ku bantu abo ekyokubiri mulamwa ki okutunuuliddwa omwaka guno oba theme egenda okugobererwa kuba waliwo emisango mingi nyebyo waliwo egy'ebyokulonda waliwo ebyekibbattaka waliwo obubbi abantu abaddingana ebintu ki kyemutunuulidde emisango kika ki egigenda okuweebwa first priority
No, maybe they might start again just.
Just click finish
You can't pause a live. Since it's live, you can't pause.
So just click finish after.
Let's go. Kakati nga tutegeka olusiisira luno twagala bategeeza nti ffe tetutegese kaddala ka byabufuzi wabula emisango gye tutunuulira emisango gyonna irrespective of gye giva kasita gitaba gya byabusuubuzi kubanga ab'obusuubuzi balina small claim gye bagenda egitasukka miliyoni 10 ffe tutunuulira emisango gyonna ekibbattaka ebyobusika okutulugunya eddembe ly'abakyala okukwata abakazi n'okukabasanya abaana abato tutunuulira emisango egyekuusa mu byobukozi tubagambye twegase n'ekitongole ekigatta abakozesa n'abakozi mu Uganda Federation of Uganda Employers and Employees Association so tutunuulira abayiiriddwa asidi abagobeddwa ku mirimu abafunye obuvune mu bwongo ne ku mibiri gyabwe olw'okuba babadde bakola abo be bantu betwagala abakyala abagobeddwa mu butale olw'ensongasonga ezitaliimu abakyala ababadde mu butale during covid president beyagamba basule mu butale ne basanga nga abalala bawamba amaka gaabwe oba abakazi nga basigula abasajja baabwe twagala bajje gye tuli batubulire ensonga ezo tulabe ng'egye tuyinza okubayamba omulamwa kwe tutambulidde mu lufuutifuuti guli the transformative potential of pro bono work creating a climate for change nti n'atasobola looya naye alina omwasirizi era n'eddoboozi lye lisobola okukola ki okuwulirwa so tuleeta omukisa ogukyusa embeera mu community gye mubeera ti naawe ali eyo nga tosobola looya owokusasulira buli lunaku naawe obaako n'omukisa ng'ekitongole ekyaffe ekya Uganda Law Society ekivaayo okuwolereza nga tosasudde naye n'ofuna obwenkanya so twagala okukyusa embeera ey'okulowooza nti ayinamu yafuna obwenkanya
kigambibwa nti okusinziira nti services zirala za free balawyers mulina omuze mwesuulirayo bwannagamba you don't care at all about people's cases ekibaviirako okufiirwa ekyogerako
ndowooza president yakodde statistics nagamba nti ekintu kino ffe tubadde ba champion baakyo mu Uganda ate twakakikolera emyaka 10 statistics ziraga nti omwaka oguwedde gwokka twafuna emisango nga 2,000 ate ku misango 2,000 tusobodde okumalirizaako emisango 1,680 mu budde. So bw'otunuulira okufaayo okwo kwe tulaze ne Uganda Law Society bamemba baffe gye balaze eri abantu, twagala okwashuwalinga abantu bonna ti emisango gyamwe gijja kukwatibwa n'obwegendereza ate ensonga tujja zigoberera tuzigguse.
Emisango gy'ebyobufuzi giri ku lisiti y'emisango gigenda okukwatibwako kibeere kiriya kuba tuli mu kaseera ka kulonda.
Emisango gy'ebyobufuzi egiva mu kunyigiriza z'eddembe ly'obuntu gyakukolebwako, naye emisango gy'obufuzi egigamba nti onanzibya akalulu essaawa tennaba, egyo tetugenda gikolako. Tugenda kukola okunyigirizibwa kw'eddembe ly'obuntu n'eryanyi eriragiddwa ebitongole by'okwekuuma, ebitongole security agencies, eryanyi gye liraze eri abantu. Era abo tubaagalira ddala, mujjukire last week twabagamba twaddewo akakiiko akatunulira ensonga ezo. Abamu muzze, abamu temunnajja. Bw'oba obadde otya okujja ewaffe, ffe tuzze gy'oli. Bw'olaba weema yaffe weeri, jangu n'obujulizi abafiirwa abantu baabwe mutuletera ebifaananyi gye mwabaziika n'ebibakwatako n'engeri gye baafaamu. N'ebbaluwa ze baabawa eri ku ggwanika nga babawa emirambo. Mujje mutubuulire ensonga ezo twagala zigoberera tuzigguse.
Nze mu luzungu election cases.
Thank you very much. As we told you that this Pro Bono Day is usually an opportunity for us to go back and give back to the public. And our theme is going to be the transformative potential of pro bono work and creating a climate for change. And we know very well, I told you earlier that we are aware of what has happened politically. And one of the things that we've seen has been the excessive use of force that has caused loss of lives by security organs, that has caused loss of lives, loss of property. We also saw a lot of people lose their businesses, their shops were vandalized. So we want these people, some of them are indigent, some of them cannot afford a representation, some of them are vulnerable because they've been wounded or they've lost loved ones. This is something that if you have any rights that have been violated, this is your opportunity to come to the Law Society, wherever you see our tents, wherever in the different courts all over the country, in the 21 clinics all over the country where we are, and also the different places where we're going to be stationed. If you see us, reach out to us and we'll be able to help you.
Yes, Law Society, which kind of cases do you mostly receive and which ones do you handle?
We receive all cases, and you see what we do is we have a means and merits test. So we usually target the indigent clients. When we say Pro Bono Day, really we're looking at clients that have issues and cannot afford legal services. But we are also looking at vulnerable clients. You might be, you've seen ministers and other people who are ladies and they're being beaten by their husbands. Is that form of vulnerability? That those are cases we also look at. So we look at domestic violence cases, we look at cases of defilement, we look at cases of land grabbing, cases of human rights cases, cases where succession, yes, succession cases. We also look, generally we look at all cases, especially except commercial cases, because as we've said, and criminal cases as well. That's why we're going to the prisons and we're also doing plea bargaining. We do not want to enter the commercial area because the small claims procedures have really effectively dealt with that. For anyone that has a commercial claim under 10 million, they need to go to our court, for instance, at LDC, and they will deal with you through the small claims procedure, where you do not even need a lawyer.
Among all those, which are the most common ones that you?
The most common cases are domestic violence and land cases, and also defilement. Those are the three most common cases that we get, and we have, because of COVID, we've also seen a spike in employment cases. And as I've told you, we're also partnering with the Federation of Uganda Employers Union to see that we provide legal aid to some people that might need it in this way, pro bono services to people that might need it.
I can't save. I have to finish. I finish. If I finish it, we'll post it soon.